Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right, guys. So if you guys are following this channel, you guys know we shouted out EYES, ticker symbol EYES, and we actually shouted it out right here. Actually, it was on January 14th, 2021. We're going to see right here. We talked about EYES was trading at $1.82, and look at it now, trading at over $15 per share. So we made over a 1,000% gain for anybody that got in on this play. Over 1,000% gain as of this morning. Now it actually pulled back down a little bit, so about 1,000% play. So obviously they had, FDA RP treatment approval, which made the stock go up over 1,500% plus gains in a matter of a few days. So congratulations to anybody got on that one. Now let's get into 5 hot penny stocks that are trading under $1 for the rest of March. You don't want to miss out on this one, guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get into it. So the first penny stock on here that's going to be very hot for the rest of March is going to be Advaxis Inc. So this one, Advaxis ADXS, has pulled back over the last few weeks, obviously as the whole market has, but Tuesday marked a strong rebound for the biotech penny stock. Advaxis continued bouncing back from its Friday's lows of 0.575, reaching highs of 80 cents per share during Tuesday morning's session. While no news came into the boost when priced, there are a few things to keep in mind this month. The company has an ongoing phase 1-2 trial of its ADXS-503 as a monotherapy and in combination with Keytruda. This is Merck's anti-PD-1 therapy, and the combination is being studied in a non-small cell lung cancer. In a presentation last year, the treatment demonstrated disease control at a rate of 67% and an overall response rate of 70% in the first 6 patients with immediate prior progress on Keytruda. So Advaxis also received the first milestone payment related to its licensing agreement for ADXS 31-164 earlier this year, now known as the OST-HER2, licensed to OS therapies for evaluation in the treatment of osteosarcoma in humans. This has created another revenue stream for the company, as Advaxis is currently focused on developing our ADXS-hot neoantigen directed off-the-shelf therapeutics. With recent encouraging data in a non-small cell lung cancer, we hope that OS therapies can successfully explore the clinical potential of OST-HER2 in osteosarcoma, building on an earlier phase 1 clinical trial performed by us where ADXS-31-164 was safe and tolerable in humans. This is what the chief executive officer of Advaxis in January, said. So right here, let's take a look at this, guys. This one is going to be ticker symbol ADXS. It was up about 25% today, currently trading at around 84 cents per share. Short-term, mid-term bearish, but long-term it's very bullish. We see this one in December was trading around 30 cents, so it's made over 100%, 150% gains in a matter of 2 months or so. But the thing we like to see here is volume. Look at this volume in the past few months. It's been tremendous. We've had volume all the way to highs up here, 51 million shares, but usually we trade between 5 and 10 million shares on an average day. We saw it come back all the way up here to about $1.57, and then as the whole tech sector and the whole market, I guess, was rotating, we had a market rotation. The stock sold off right there, all the way back down to about 66 cents, 65 cents, which was actually kind of like a previous resistance area in the beginning, and then a support level right here. So we bounced off of it, which is a good thing. We're hoping to consolidate right there, get some more volume, positive news throughout 2021, and bounce off of it and continue to run. Now, I personally will give this one a price target of $2.50 per share, which gives it an upside of about 150, 200% gains or higher. Now, as always, guys, I appreciate your guys' support, so go ahead and smash that like button, and also smash that like button for EYES. That stock exploded over 1,000% gains. You guys got to smash that like button for that. As always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video if you guys don't want to miss out on gains like this. And if you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that as well. The second hot penny stock trending under $1 is going to be Castor Maritime. So this one right here, obviously continued to go higher on Tuesday as well as the whole market did. So this continued a 3-day rebound after Castor share tested the 50-day moving average last Friday. One of the hot niches in the stock market right now is the energy stocks and, of course, the reopening trade. In this light, shipping stocks have gotten a lot of focus from retailer traders recently. Now, in headlines last week, Castor announced the delivery of its newest vessel, the M-V Magic Venus. It also came with a new charter agreement according to Castor. The M-V Magic Venus is expected to commence employment under a time charter agreement on or about March 5th, 2021, with a daily gross charter rate of $18,500 and an expected term of between minimum 5 to about 7 months. The company said it expects to generate roughly $2.8 million of gross incremental revenues for its charter minimum scheduled period. Should employment extend to the maximum period, Castor estimates roughly 4.2 million in revenues, which is huge. So ticker symbol is going to be CTRM, and this one was up about 16% today, currently trading at right under a dollar, so about 98 cents per share. If we take a look here, short-term bearish, mid-term neutral, and long-term bullish. So we see right here, once again, end of December, we were trading at 18, 19 cents per share, and then volume. Look at this volume. Volume just started to soar into January and February. We're picking up a lot of volume right here. So from 18 cents all the way up here to highs of about $1.95. So that's over 1,000% gain right there actually as well, just like eyes. So you guys can get these smaller plays and still win. You know, it went from 18 cents all the way to about $1.95. So that's over 1,000% gain right there. Obviously pulled back down with the whole market. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys is the market did pull back down and everything kind of followed, especially these biotech penny stocks and some of the, you know, other penny stocks as well. So we had a sell-off in pretty much all sectors of the market except the reopening plays. So right now it's a really, really good time to look at these penny stocks and see which one is actually fitting your criteria, and maybe it might be a time to buy. Like we also shouted out BNGO when it was about 98 cents per share. It went up to about $15 per share, pulled back down to $5 per share this week, obviously with the whole market, and now we're on the trend back up. It was a great buying opportunity on BNGO as well. It went from about $5 to $9 today. So it's, you know, beautiful plays like that. So obviously here we bounced off of the support level where it was around 75, 80 cents area, which is great. We bounced off of that right there. Now we're going to be continuing on higher. We hope for volume to pick up and continue to trend on higher and higher. Now with this one, we're going to give it a price target of $2.50 a share as well, just like the previous one, as I think it has a great future for the rest of 2021. So the third penny stock that is going to be hot for March is going to be Luokung Technology Corp. So this is going to be a Chinese penny stock, and the penny stock was trading at around 70 cents at the start of 2021 and ended up rallying as high of $3.86 last month. Now with this one, similar to many stocks, Luokung shares slid during the second half of February, obviously with the whole market. This was mainly in response to a $100 million financing round the company formally closed on February 22nd, but also because the whole market pulled back down as well. Luokung is a big data processing company designing location-based services for customers in China. So the company, together with the two U.S. shareholders, filed a complaint in the U.S. Federal District Court of the District of Columbia. The complaint alleges that Luokung designation as a communist Chinese military company by the Department of Defense and the restricted associates with that designation under Executive Order 13959, signed by the former President Trump, are unlawful. As part of the case, Luokung filed a motion for temporary emergency relief asking the court to enter a TRO and enjoin the application or enforcement of the prohibition in EO 13959 as they apply to Luokung. No further updates have come about yet. However, LKCO stock has begun climbing this week. Obviously, this would be big news if it was, dismissed. So let's take a look right here. LKCO, this stock was up about 32.55%, and it's trading right around that $1 mark. So this one, short-term bullish, mid-term bearish, but long-term very bullish. We see this one was trading around 61.70 cents pretty much throughout 2020, and then we saw it start to boom here in January, February time period, as well as volume picked up right here. We had some huge volume, 154 million shares traded. The stock went from about 64 cents all the way up here to highs of $3.86. That is a huge, huge gain right there. Obviously, the whole stock pulled back down with the market, came back down literally to where it was before it skyrocketed on up. So this one, now that the market is turning around, we're hoping for it to build up a base here around the 80 cents, 90 cents area, bounced on higher, get some more volume, and then obviously if they get dismissed by the United States, that could definitely push this one even higher and higher, because then it won't have to, go through all those restrictions, which is going to be positive news for this penny stock. The fourth hot penny stock trading under $1 is going to be ImmunoTech Packaging Inc. The pandemic has brought so many different companies to light thanks to certain thesis about which could benefit from different aspects of things like lockdowns. In this case, ImmunoTech was actually one of the early manufacturers of the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. You guys remember that, right? So store shelves were clear of most paper products for quite some time. Many grocery chains and suppliers enacted certain restrictions on how much a customer could purchase at one time as well, which was crazy in my opinion. Now, this brought attention to the companies that either sold, distributed, or provided raw material to manufacture these paper products. This is where ImmunoTech Packaging began grabbing attention. So the company manufactures and distributes paper products in North China. It primarily uses recycled paper and is a source of raw material. This includes corrugated paper, printer paper, and tissue paper. The company most recently announced a $22 million financing round, which triggered a sell-off in ITP stock. However, over the last few days, shares of IT have begun climbing back. The big question right now is going to be, after rising fresh capital, will the company begin capitalizing on new opportunities to turn things around in this market? Let's take a look. It looks like they are. So ticker symbol is going to be ITP. This one was up about 10.3% today, trading at right around 68 cents per share, right under 70 cents per share. So this one's been all over the place in 2020 and 2021, up, down, up, down. We see all types of things right here, but we see it continuously going higher and higher here since the end of December, beginning of January. We made highs all the way up here to about $1.45, and then as the whole market sold off, this obviously sold off as well, and it came back down literally all the way back down to the previous support level, which was around the 60 cents area. So it hit that low down there. Volume is, pretty decent, 8 to 10, 8, 15, 20 million shares every single day. So we're at the support level. Now what we're going to be looking forward to is obviously more consolidation, just like the other penny stocks, consolidation, and then another breakout through further to get higher and higher. Now with this one, I think this one is going to be, not as hot as the other ones, but I think it could potentially get back to the $1 area easily, and potentially even $1.25, $1.30 by the end of 2021. So definitely one to keep your eye out on, especially if we get new restrictions on the Rona. And last but not least, the fifth hot penny stock trading under $1. We've talked about this one many times on this channel. It's going to be Northern Dynasty Minerals Ltd. So the company has gone through its shares of topsy-turvy trading and corporate developments. This included a major ethical dilemma that ultimately resulted in new management stepping in and taking the helm. Needless to say, aside from the executive drama, Northern has been focused on starting its Pebble project in Alaska, which we talked about in the previous video, guys. So pushback from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineer put a pause on this, but the market is now focused on what happens next. Northern Dynasty filed an appeal with the Corps, which was accepted last month. The appeal alleges that the initial decision was incorrect based on several factors outlined in a 56-page request for appeal. Now that the Corps has received the appeal, USACE guidelines indicate the administrative appeal process should conclude within 90 days, although it may be extended under certain circumstances. While things like rare earth elements and energy metals taking a large focus in the stock market recently, the Pebble project could present an interesting asset for Northern Dynasty if it can actually begin operations, right? We just need them to start operating, guys. So for now, however, it appears to be a waiting game with speculation driving momentum in the market on NAC. So ticker symbol NAK. And this one was up about 10% as well today, currently trading at around 72 cents per share, so not too bad, trading under that $1, which is the main focus right here. So with this one, let's take a look. Short-term bearish, mid-term bullish, and then long-term bearish. With this one, we talked about it, how it bounced down here all the way to about 37 cents, continued to go up here in January and February, all the way to highs of about $1.50. Now, obviously, pulled back down with the whole market. Now, with this one, it's an easy play, I think, for me. If we get good news, obviously, from this and in the next 90 days or so, I think this one could do very well in 2021. I think we could easily get to $1.25, $1.50 per share, which gives it about 100% upside, which is a great thing to see as an investor because it has a decent, potential. So with this one, we're going to give it a price target of $1.50. I think that's a reasonable price for us. We could get some momentum, and that's going to be our actually previous support level that we had here and a resistance level for us as well. Now, as always, guys, none of this is financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. I'm just showing you guys 5 hot penny stocks that are trading under $1 right now in March. And like we said, if you guys want to stick around for big plays like this, like eyes symbol EYS and then BNGO, like we've played in the previous months, and make 1,000% gain, it's possible. You guys have to stick around with these videos and just make sure you add these penny stocks to your watch list and just look at them and see what goes on with them. If you guys want to sign up for Webull, there's going to be a link in the description. Get your 2 free stocks when you sign up today, valued at up to $1,800. You guys can do some paper trading with penny stocks on there. Get your feet wet with fake money until you understand the market. Obviously, speak to your financial advisor before investing into any type of penny stocks because they're going to be very, very volatile. They can go up, they can go down very quickly, and that's not something you want to get caught if you're on the wrong side or the wrong end, I guess you could say. But there's also some beautiful plays, like we just said. Eyes definitely went up a lot, 1,000, 1,200% gains in a matter of a few months. So if you guys want to stick around for that, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification, smash that like button for me, show some support for the channel, share this video with your friends, comment below what penny stocks are you trading right now, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.